Hi everyone, welcome to your 5 lower body stretch flow using the Kuka straps to help you gain further space and depth. Alright, let's begin. Making sure that you're a little bit warm, you can also just do a few sun salutations or maybe just some downward facing dog if you don't have enough time. Remember, you're just working to your own capability here of your mobility. We're going to start with stepping the right foot in between your hand, coming up into a low crescent lunge, also known as Angiasana. Just doing a few movements front and back. Now from here, I want you to think about lengthening the spine from the crown all the way up. You're going to grab the longest Kuka strap, or depending if your mobility range is deeper, you can go through the different colors. You're going to take your strap into your left hand, wrap it around your foot, and then lengthen the elbow up. Now we're going to take a few breaths, opening, and try and tilt the drishti, the eye gaze, up to the sky. If you have found balance, really grounding through your right hand, your right arm might come up in front, or grabbing the strap behind. Opening the chest here, breathing. Thinking about lengthening that left thigh, relaxing the hips by letting that little be uplifted energy up the spine. 3 more breaths, 2 more, and then slowly releasing here. Let's stretch out the right leg, go into your Ardha Hanuman. Let's move a little bit before we find stillness here. We're going to take a little slight different variation to our Ardha Hanuman, which is your front half splits. We're going to walk the right leg slightly out to the side, yeah? I like this variation, it's not your traditional front alignment splits. And then you're going to take your hand down here, you're going to do a few little pulses. And then I'm going to use the shortest Motonasana strap just because it's quite close to my foot here. And as I'm putting it against the strap towards me, I feel a deeper hamstring stretch. So that's a really nice feeling. Without exerting myself, lowering, releasing down. This is a beautiful stretch. You come up onto your finger pads as well. Let's take 3 more deep breaths. 2 more. And here, releasing here, rebending the right knee. Now we're going to go back into a little bit of an option of a lizard pose. You're walking the right foot outside of the mat. I want you to think about shifting your left fingers towards the corners of your left front of the mat, and then scanning the horizon with your right arm all the way across. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. As you inhale, scan the horizon, looking back. 1 more time. Good. You're going to bend the back knee. Now, you're probably quite far away maybe from your foot. I'm today going to use my green strap, and I'm going to strap the back of my foot with the green strap, and then opening, stretching back, and then thinking about maybe tilting the elbow up, or if you're happy, just staying here. You can also bend the elbow to really activate that stretch in your quadricep. Pressing through the left arm, opening the chest. Now, also a nice thing is you can wrap it around your elbow here. Two more deep breaths. 1 more. Then releasing the strap. We're going to come into your downward facing dog, just shaking it out, walking out the dog. And we're going to take pigeon to the right side. So lifting your knee up to the sky, placing pigeon down. We're coming into king pigeon. So in king pigeon, I really like energy up the spine. If you need a block underneath your right bum, please go ahead, do so. Thinking about the energy here, lifting, lifting, lifting. Opening, lifting. So again, we have that slight lift from the lower belly up to the ribs. Opening the chest. Lifting high. Now I'm going to use my black strap again. Bending the back knee for king pigeon. And then taking the elbow up. Beautiful opening. Opening and lengthening. Breathe. Maybe if you find more stability, you can also raise the other arm up to the sky. It's an active pose. You're not dipping down into the hips too much. You're really putting up the energy upwards. And slowly release. Moving forward, so taking your left leg forward and then releasing all the legs out in front of you. Good. Our beautiful Motonasana forward fold stretch here. Now we're going to do a different option. I'm going to keep the feet hip distance apart. Take the flesh of the sit bones. Just take the arms up. We'll do a little bit of movement before we find our Mama Kupa straps. One more. Now here, I want you to round the spine. Take your forearms down to the ground, palms face up. I'm going to use my burgundy straps, strap them around my feet. This is going to remind me to keep my feet flexed. But I'm not pulling mad, I'm just relaxing here in our forward fold. I'm feeling a lovely stretch in my lower back because I'm forward folding, I'm rounding, I'm not extending too much forward. We'll do that in the last half. Just rounding here, again, forearms are down to the ground, palms face up, and I'm just hinting to my feet to keep flexed. And so sometimes people rotate their ankles inwards, so make sure it's nice and straight around the balls of your feet. Let's take 3 breaths. Good, as you inhale, lengthen, and now you can extend the arms, pull. It's like you want to pull the feet back. You can even raise the heels, more like a Dandasana stance. Good, opening the chest. Very nice stretch for the hamstrings. Let's take 3 more breaths. 2 more. And release. So don't forget, we need to do the second side now. So finding your downward facing dog again for your left side, just moving a little bit here. Stepping the left foot through into your Angiasana. Just taking a moment just to feel that pulses opening up naturally. Good. And when you're ready, grabbing your strap, rotating, taking the arm up overhead. Elbow can come up, opening up, lengthening, breathing here. If you found balance, maybe the second arm as well can either extend forward or taking it up, opening the heart. Thinking about elbows rising, stretching the right thigh, breathing. And slowly, gently releasing here. And then straightening that left leg out. We'll do that a few times, just let the chi run up the leg. And then taking that variation of Ardha Hanuman, but with the leg slightly out towards the left. Good. I'm taking the right strap for me here, and I'm just pulling against the foot, which feels really nice. Breathing as well. Two more breaths. And slowly releasing. We bend the left knee. We're taking that left foot out for more of a walk. Remember, rotating the right hand out to the side, giving room for your chest. Taking a moment here just to open. And then we scan the horizon. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Preparing the body. Inhale. Last time here, we reach back. Grabbing a strap. Finding that foot, first kicking the foot into the hand or the strap, and then rebending, feeling that deep stretch, pushing through. And then remember what I did last time, I wrapped it on my elbow. So that's an opening of the chest, the spine, the hip, pressing through that right hand, having that lovely, lovely opening. From here, we slowly release. We find our downward facing dog. King Pigeon on the left side, placing the knee down to the ground. Remember, it's an active pose here. Finding the energy, lifting the pelvic floor upwards, opening the chest and the heart. Taking your strap into your hand, finding the right foot with the strap, taking the elbow up to the sky. Breathing, finding energy, lifting. Again, you can always put a block underneath your left glute area. Lifting, opening the chest, breathing. Sending energy from the heart space. We always offer the practice to someone or something. Slowly releasing, rolling over towards the left side, taking your legs out in front of you. And this time, to conclude the practice, instead of going into our forward fold, we're going to take the legs out into a wide-legged forward fold. And grab whatever strap that feels good. I'm going to take the smaller straps, opening the chest. I'm going to stay here, bending the elbows, re-straightening, bending. The straps here are to encourage my feet to keep flexed. Bending the elbows encourages me to go deeper into the pulse. And then when you're ready, flipping the palms, and just resting where you feel good is to rest. Of course, you don't have to go this deep. You might be just staying up here, which is lovely. We'll take it for another 3 deep breaths. Try and look up, because we're always looking down in this day and age. Brilliant. All right. And releasing, taking your hands underneath the knees, bringing them back. I hope you've enjoyed. Thank you. Namaste.